Wake up, wake up, wake up. Barbados, get up.
Good morning. Good morning, Barbados. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Morning, morning, morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Morning, Barbados. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Morning, Barbados. Good morning.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Morning to you.
Good morning and welcome on this December 2nd. So good to have you for another Morning Barbados presentation. I'm Tisha Hines. I'll be here with you until 8 o'clock this morning along with the entire crew. They help to make it happen. So it's wonderful to have you with us on this Monday. Wasn't it a busy weekend? But all with good reason. We, of course, celebrated our 58th anniversary as an independent state, third anniversary as a republic as well. Loads of Barbadians came out to Kensington Oval to witness the spectacle of not only the Independence Day parade, but also the naming of the national honors for 2024. So good stuff. Now, Morning Barbados is pleased to remind you that yesterday, December 1st, marked World AIDS Day. And I know we used to do a whole lot more. Later this week, we're going to have some people to come in and tell you how the celebrations continue or the observance. Of course, the WHO joins partners and communities to commemorate World AIDS Day under the theme, Take the Rights Path, My Health, My Right. WHO is calling on global leaders and citizens to champion the right to health by addressing the inequalities that hinder progress in ending AIDS. Now, the world can end AIDS if everyone's rights are protected. So with human rights at the center, with communities in the lead, the world can end AIDS as a public health threat by 2030. And a few years ago, that would have sounded like a far time away. It's 2025 in a matter of days. So we absolutely can do it. We saw some great strides. We're hearing about some backpedaling because people kind of eased off of the messaging for a while there. But we're hearing now more about AIDS and HIV, and we really need to educate this new generation all about it. Just the other day, I said to some young people something about know your status, and they said, status of what? They thought I meant status on WhatsApp. No, but people of a certain generation would know when they hear know your status. We know exactly what people are talking about. That says that we definitely need to continue the conversation. All right, we have to say a special good morning to everybody at Jordan's Supermarket. Morning Barbados is now sponsored by Jordan Supermarket. So I can't even say welcome on board because they've always been a partner of the Caribbean Broadcasting Corporation. But it certainly is wonderful to have them as a part of Morning Barbados directly. So there is a big initiative that is on at Jordan's Supermarket, and we want to make sure that you get in on the action. All you have to do is go in, spend at least $50 in cash, and you can be a winner. $50 in cash. Each time you spend $50 in cash, you get a form, you get the receipt, and what you need to do is just fill out that receipt with your name, your address, your telephone number, and drop it in the boxes provided, and you could be a lucky winner. It is that simple. So make sure you head on out to all of their locations. If you're in the north, you know to head to Speightstown. If you're on the west coast, you can go on over to Fitz Village or head to the two locations in Bridgetown. And this competition is going to run to the end of January 2025 with the draw in early February 2025. Of course, we'll continue to tell you more about the fantastic offerings at Jordan's Supermarket partnering with us for this Christmas season. Remember, set furnishings here on Morning Barbados are also provided by Standard Distribution on Wilde, another partner for us for the Christmas season. And we're going to have a very special competition with the compliments of Standard Distribution and Flow, who have also partnered with us during this Yuletide season. So there's a new competition coming up every single day from now until the new year. You get a chance to win a fantastic prize. We'll give you the best of 3 and you get to choose. And what's the catch? Nothing. Just answer a simple question by calling in when we tell you when to call, 228-5562 and 228-5563, and you could win big with the compliments of Standard and Flow. It's that simple. So we're going to have a great Christmas season. Just like the next ladies who are joining me on set, I have to say a very special good morning and welcome to Carrie Skeet, CEO and coordinator of Christmas on the Court, and that's all with K's. Good morning, Carrie. Good to have you here.
Good morning. It's a pleasure.
Carrie, rapper. Carrie, what's going on there? The hands rapper in a
I'm
blanket.
cold. I'm sorry.
You're what?
Cold. Very cold.
Oh my goodness. Carmel Ware is also here. Carmel is PRO of Mums Aspire.
Good
Welcome.
morning.
Are you
Thank
cold
you.
too, Carmel?
No, I'm not.
I don't know what's going on over there. My girl has her hands all wrapped up. I think maybe you had to get too early. You're not early
we're
morning
from the
person,
north,
right?
so you know we get the dew and stuff.
A lot of dew in the north.
Yeah, very early on mornings. It's so frosty.
All right, but it's wonderful to have you here. And thanks for making the trip to tell us all about Christmas on the Court. I'll tell you, let's start with you, Carrie, to tell us a little bit about the initiative itself and how it got started.
Okay, well, the initiative started, this is year 3 actually for the event. What had happened is it was just a matter of kids and a conversation that was going on in my veranda with my son and some other kids and not having. So I basically came about the idea. I would have purchased hampers out of my own money, food items, create something and give to people in the neighborhood that I think that it could help. And then I put it out there, going around doing what I was doing, and then persons offered donations. So then it became a whole event, which I wasn't even aware of. And then after that year, and when it was finished, and then persons come to me and said to me, well, I'm so happy, you never know how much you helped me. I ain't able to do this. And I was like, wow. So then how could I stop? And then the kids were so excited, I couldn't stop doing it after that.
Well, that's a great way to talk about how it starts. You know, that people say all the time, one of the best quotes is, be the change that we want to see. And you kind of took it in hand and ran with it. Obviously, the response was good. Initially, you targeted businesses, or did you target individuals?
Well, the first year I didn't target anyone. I happened to blow up on social media with my daughter. She was awarded, and then like when it was in certain spaces, I spoke on it and persons offered to help. So then after that, last year it was like everyone kept calling me then and offering assistance, so I didn't have to call anyone. This year, however, was a different spin. Still contacting persons, waiting for updates, but the first 2 years I really didn't have to reach out to anyone.
Okay, and now you're partnering with other organizations. Mums Aspire is one such organization. So lay the groundwork for us on you know, exactly what you do at Mums Aspire and how you came to be.
Okay, I am the PRO. When Carrie approached me about the project, I was like, yo, this is a real good idea. You know, because we live within a housing area where you will find disadvantaged youth. Most parents are single parents struggling throughout the year. And at Christmas, this is time that everybody should be happy and cheerful, especially children. So I said to her, okay, let's get out there, do the groundwork, and see how it pans out. First year was fantastic, because we didn't really expect the kind of response that we would have gotten to it. And then we said, so we're doing this next year. And she was like, girl, this is so much work, but yeah. And then, as she said, persons then started to contact her. And she said, well, Mel, yeah, let's get on board and reach out to people, push it on social media and such. And that's my role, where I get out there and approach persons, let persons know what it is that we are doing. I do most of the logistics, like write the letters and stuff to the sponsors. And, you know, we take it from there. On the day of the event, I help with the setting up and making sure everything runs smooth, is in place, and we have a good day with everyone.
Oh, that sounds great.
Yes.
So, Carrie, tell us about the event itself and how it kind of unfolds. What do you do for the children?
Well, everything's free on that day. We know in the neighborhood who needs help, and not everyone publicly wants help. And I, being the owner of the charity Moms Aspire, I know how it is to struggle. I am a single mother as well, a solo mother, I should say. So Carmel as well, I lost my first child father to gun violence. She lost her husband, so we knew who feels it knows it. So what happens is we give away everything. Like we reach out to sponsors and we give gifts to each child in the neighborhood. Usually it's more than our neighborhood. However, no child leaves without anything. Then we give away food, which is sponsored by the Sugar Cane Club restaurant. And we make sure everyone gets something to eat, something to drink, no matter who you are. There's hampers for those in need, and then gifts for all of the kids. There's fun activities, jumping tent, there's music, sometimes live artists pass through. Everyone donates their time, so everything's just free. Whatever is for Christmas spirit, we give on that day.
Oh, that sounds like an exciting time.
Yes.
How many children are we talking about, Carmel?
We care to roughly to about, say, about 60, between 60 and 70 children. We do varying ages, say from like newborn right up to about 16 or so. You might have one or two 17, 18-year-olds in there who are living within these households that are having a bit of a challenge. So we try to gear the gifts towards each respective age group so that, you know, everybody can enjoy or relate to their gift and such like. We also, I should say, we prepare meals and stuff for the children on that day. We have like Santa Claus will come in and give out the gifts and stuff. We have the artists, as she said, that will come in and make the event really lively. And some will hear about the event because sometimes we go live on the hardcore as we are doing it, and they'll say, all right, they reach out to Carrie, I coming through, and it's like a whole surprise to everyone when they see certain artists, and it's a fantastic day.
That's good. What's the difference that it made to the children? Initially, your son and his friends, but generally, what have you heard from the little ones in the neighborhood? Because we often hear from the parents, oh, this was a good thing, but what are the little ones saying about being able to, everybody gets at least one gift. You get to come out with your friends and enjoy some festivities. How do the children feel?
Well, everyone is excited. Usually they said I'm the fun mommy. So I have practically all the kids in the neighborhood on my WhatsApp. So from the time the flyer came out, like everybody posting it, and then like, it's can't wait to Christmas. It's Christmas. Every kid, like we started with 60 to 70. Last year our numbers went up to 120. This year I am at 200 kids, literally. So it's communities within the St. Peter area. And like this morning for the statuses, when I told the children, I said, give me on Mornin Barbados tomorrow. Every child I can show you up in Manders this morning watching or on the phones watching right now.
Yeah, that's excellent stuff. How can people contribute? I know you said you're reaching out online.
Yes.
But how can people contribute to this worthy cause?
Persons can make monetary donations. They can do it through First Pay using Carrie's number, which she would give you because she has changed the number. They can give donations of food stuff, and they can contact us online, Christmas on the Court, or you can email us, christmasonthecourt@gmail.com, or just reach out directly to Carrie and myself to make their donations of such.
Yeah, that's good stuff. What types of things are you looking for? I know you talked about you can't invite people out and not feed them. So you said Sugar Cane Club, which is they're in the area.
Yes.
So it's good that the corporate entities in the area are kind of chipping in as well.
Yes.
So what types of things are you looking for, Carrie?
Well, at this time I haven't spoken back with the manager, food and beverage manager at Sugar Cane Club as yet, but she usually handles the food stuff for the kids. We usually like to incorporate the adults because it's hard, and some, as I said, persons do not publicly ask for help or take stuff, but I can guarantee you, like, there's food stuff needed, there's items for the hampers that are needed, there's also gifts needed, because as I said, the numbers is up to 200 kids at this present time. Like, I have kids literally because I work with the National Peace Program, so I go into hubs with at-risk youth in different neighborhoods. And what happened is, I usually, like, when I speak to the kids, because me and the boys usually have a bond, mom, we could come to the event, So I try to arrange at least a shuttle for some boys from the hubs that I go to in the at-risk neighborhoods, and I know the numbers are going to go past 200, so gifts for the kids, food items to pack the hampers. You can also do monetary, but gifts for the kids. Like, to see kids leaving and not having stuff, that would definitely break me.
Yeah, it's definitely heartbreaking.
Yeah, and I think your stories are stories that are worthwhile sharing, you know, standing up and saying, well, Carrie is very particular about saying solo moms. I don't know if that's something that's significant to you, not necessarily a single mom.
We both are single moms, so it's a struggle. I mean, even though you have your jobs, yes, but your everyday living is tough, and cost of living in Barbados is really, really high. And even though you might still get what we would consider a substantially good salary, how far does it stretch when you have all of these different overheads and responsibilities?
With one income.
If one income, you know, it's really, really hard. And we as Bajans are very proud people, and we don't like to ask, or we don't like to have persons seeing us being disadvantaged. But, you know, once we have started this initiative, people come out and they're really grateful for what we do for them at the event. And, you know, like afterwards, they will see us walking their boat and say, I thank you so much for what you did. I didn't want to come out, but I really appreciated it. And so just that mere fact that they can approach me and say, thank you for the help, you know, it's what powers us to go on every year and do this event.
Yeah, I love that, that you're sharing with your neighbors, and we should call it just that, sharing.
Yes.
Because as you mentioned, we're proud people, and it need not be helped. If we say, they say it's the season for giving.
Yes, it is.
And the season for sharing. So it's just about sharing with our neighbors. I think people will be a little more open to something like that, saying that you're sharing. Tell us when the event comes off.
It's actually December 14th on the Maynard's Hardcourt in Maynard St. Peter.
December 14th, start time?
It
1
starts
p.m.?
at 1 p.m. and
Until
we usually go until 9 p.m. However, we have kids there from 10.
They come up from 10 o'clock?
They come up from 10 o'clock. From the time they see us setting up the tents, and, you know, it's going to be like, okay, you hold on, don't go in the tent till the event has started. So they're all really excited and bustling about the event. They really look forward to it because like a lot of them do not get anything for Christmas, you know, so it's very heartwarming when you see these little smiles and these little bright eyes light up when they get the gift, and they don't care what it is in that package.
I
gotta give. Even like 2 little young ladies said, I'm putting this under my Christmas tree until Christmas Day because I have to open it just in case I don't get anything else, you know. So I felt really good that I could hear that from them, you know.
Listen, if you hear some paper rattling in the back, that's Peter out there with a main. Because I know y'all look so like, that's Peter every morning. Hey, Peter. Yeah, everybody knows who's Peter right now. But this is a really, really great initiative.
Yeah.
And I mean, kudos to you for,
Thank you.
you know, God loves those who help themselves, you know. It's not always possible.
Yes.
But you should definitely step out, and especially when it's something for the little ones.
Yes.
I can absolutely imagine that. I've been down to Maynard's on a number of occasions. Last one was when late Prime Minister Arthur passed away, was doing a series of programs, so I was definitely in the area.
Yes, please.
So I understand wholeheartedly what you're talking about. You can give me a present too. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Of course.
Kidding.
We will personally
I definitely will. I definitely will come with a
Tisha.
few gifts to be able to share with the children. I have a soft spot for little ones as well.
Yeah.
So give us that contact information. I know you guys are on Instagram.
Yes.
To be able to share, and you're also by phone.
Yes,
Can be reached by phone.
You can
so.
reach out to me, Caramel, at 846-2550.
Yeah, you can reach out to me, Carrie, at 824-6198. That is also the option
first
for
pay.
the first pay.
Yes.
We also have a on the Mums Aspire, we have a PayPal where they can reach out to as well and make any donations. We are on Instagram at Christmas on the Court.
With kids.
And Christmas
With K, Christmas with a K, Court with a K, and it's on the court.
So a Bajan court, not
Yes, exactly. A
regular.
Belgian court.
Christmas on the Court on Insta. And Carrie, you call that number so fast. It's 824
6198.
6198. I wrote it wrong.
Oh, that's fine.
I
I'm
really
sorry.
have to start a first Caribbean account because everybody talks about first pay all the time.
Yes, it's very
And
user-friendly and
yeah,
easy
I'm
to
happy with my
operate.
bank, but because so many people are always talking about first pay, would make life a whole lot easier. So
Yes,
I definitely will look into that too.
Yeah.
So again, congratulations to both of you on the work that you're doing. I'm going to pick up a few gifts that I will reach out to you guys.
Okay, thank you very much.
And call on my circle too.
Okay, I appreciate
and see
that.
how we can appreciate to make sure that all the children in Maynards and the surrounding areas have a fantastic Christmas on the Court coming up on December 14th. So thank you so much, Mel. Everybody calls you Mel, right?
Yes.
Carmel, Mel, and Carrie for making the trek from Maynards all the way up here
Yes,
Yeah.
please,
to
thank
say
you
hi
very
to
much.
us and talk about the event.
Yes, please.
All right, and we, send pictures too so that we can
Yeah,
share.
definitely, because we
Can
have
I just-
sponsors as well so far.
Right, so that's what I
help with the
wanted
event. It's actually powered by Dream Team Entertainment, and we have to shout out to Kurt Edwards and his wife from Circuit Designs, Circuit Event. Sorry, they're actually one of our sponsors. We have multiple sponsors so far
Yes.
that privately come and give stuff, and then we also have a list of some that also helps each year.
Yeah, because we can reach out to Evolution Bar. We also have we have to say a big thank you to Sugarcane Club, for providing the meals and stuff for everyone. We have general distribution, confectionery snacks, and we just a few. Banks Holding, they give like the drinks and stuff like that and so forth. So
And then
just a
Zephyr's
few,
Bakeries as well,
right?
Miss Foster
That's
and the
the
team.
pastries
But
and
Dream Team Entertainment, Kwanzaa and his team,
Yeah.
he is amazing. Every year he makes sure he sends his check and said, yes, I'm going to power the event.
Yes.
And he makes it happen.
All right, good stuff. And,
Yes,
and thanks to
please.
Corporate Barbados for
Yes.
supporting initiatives like this within our communities to be able to make a difference to a child's life. Thank you, ladies.
yes,
you as
thank
well.
you for having
All
us.
right, Christmas on the Court. Check them out. Christmas on the Court. It's a Bajan Court on the Court on Insta. I'm going to make sure I share. Don't forget, we are powered by Jordan Supermarket. So I want to remind you that there's a big competition going on. Here's how you enter. For every $50 you spend in cash purchases at any branch of Jordan's, Baxter's Road, Fairchild Street, Fitzvillage, or Speightstown, you'll receive an entry form. Clearly print your name, your address, your telephone number, if applicable. And on the entry form, you wanna go ahead and write that up, place it in the box where you shopped, and there are also going to be weekly draws that are going to take place every single Wednesday for 5 lucky customers to win $200 in groceries. So you're going to get a $200 grocery voucher at each supermarket, all right? The final grocery draw takes place on Wednesday, the 5th of February, so you still have a long time to go. But this competition runs from now until the 31st of January. So it's for all of December and all of January as well. Spend and eat competition with the compliments of Jordan Supermarket. Go on in and tell them, hey, Mornin Barbados sent me. We are so happy to have Jordan Supermarket as a partner with us. And we'll tell you how you can win with the compliments of Jordan Supermarket right here on Morning Barbados. Also coming up, we have our, look, this is so corny. They make me do all kinds of corny things, right? Jingle and win competition. So get ready. You definitely want to get caught up on your Christmas trivia because we have some pretty difficult questions. No, they're easy. Coming up. Just stay with us.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
My friend, you don't plan to get her. Oh, Barbados. Hey, I'm KB Clean. Join me 6 a.m. until 10 a.m. right here at 94.7, the best and ultimate Bajan experience. My show is called Bajan to the Bone. Don't miss it, Bajan to the Bone. Weekdays right here and only here on 94.7.
The facts say Morning Barbados reaches an audience of over 50,000 and Newsnight reaches over 56,000. It's simple. When you advertise, you're getting your message to over 50,000 of your potential customers. Make the call to CBC Sales Department today and watch your business grow. Contact us at 467-5559 or email marketing@cbc.bb.
94.7 FM with the kind compliments of Great Health Works, agents for Omega XL and Probiotics. Guardian General Insurance Limited and the Cut and Drive Network brings live coverage of Cricket West Indies Home Series October 31st to December 19th. Join the action, brought to you by Great Health Works, agents for Omega XL and Probiotics. Guardian General Insurance Limited. Live safe, live easy, and the Cut and Drive Network.
We enjoy a game of dominoes and singing karaoke.
I just love crew.
When you love me just a little bit longer.
You get to relax and have a drink and listen to some nice music.
It's something different. It's spectacular. It's fabulous. You know, it's a different feeling altogether.
I never feel so good in a party yet.
Follow me to Q in the Community this Thursday.
While you go about your business, we go about our business, and that is gathering the news. Stay up to date at CBC News Barbados on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Get news update on radio throughout the day. And join us for the CBC News Night at 7 every night. CBC News team is on the job and bringing you the news.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Affair segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. And together we will travel the world.
From the beautiful shores of the gem of the Caribbean, Barbados, home of the amazing Harrison Cave, the tantalizing Oystins Bay Garden, our historic garrison, the indigenous road tennis, and the friendliest people in the world. We are 94.7 FM, the ultimate Bajan experience.
My friend, you don't plan to get it? Oh, Barbados. Hey, I'm KB Clean. Join me 6 a.m. until 10 a.m. right here at 94.7, the best and ultimate Bajan experience. My show is called Bajan to the Bone. Don't miss it, Bajan to the Bone. Weekdays right here and only here on 94.7.
The facts say Morning Barbados reaches an audience of over 50,000 and Newsnight reaches over 56,000. It's simple. When you advertise, you're getting your message to over 50,000 of your potential customers. Make the call to CBC Sales Department today and watch your business grow. Contact us at 467-5559 or email marketing@cbc.bb.
94.7 FM with the kind compliments of Great Health Works, agents for Omega XL and Probiotics. Guardian General Insurance Limited and the Cut and Drive Network brings live coverage of Cricket West Indies Home Series, October 31st to December 19th. Join the action. Brought to you by Great Health Works, agents for Omega XL and Probiotics. Guardian General Insurance Limited. Live safe, live easy, and the Cut and Drive Network.
We enjoy a game of dominoes and singing karaoke.
I just love crew.
When you love me just a little bit longer.
You get to relax and have a drink and listen to some nice music.
It's something different. It's spectacular. It's fabulous. You know, it's a different feeling altogether.
I never feel so good in a party yet.
Follow me to Q in the Community this Thursday.
So good in a party yet. You know why?
While you go about your business, we go about our business, and that is gathering the news. Stay up to date at CBC News Barbados on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Get news update on radio throughout the day. And join us for the CBC News Night at 7 every night. CBC News team is on the job and bringing you the news.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Afar segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.vb. And together we will
Morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
18 minutes before 7 o'clock. Remember, stay tuned because you get a chance to win with the compliments of Flo coming up, as long as you can answer a simple Christmas question in the Jingle All the Way and win Christmas giveaway here on Morning Barbados. And also, we're pleased to be sponsored by Jordan Supermarket. It's time for us to tell you now all about some wonderful stuff happening with youth who are the winners of a competition that happened just 2 weeks or so ago. We've been in conversation with Cardell Ferguson about Global Entrepreneurship Week. I know a lot's happened, and this was a major part of it as well. So we have to say a special good morning to the Connectability team from the Harrison College, because they're the ones who have won the Build Your Business Together initiative. So starting right next to Cardell is Jaden Gill, then there is Jade Evelyn over here, Liana Cumberbatch, and Jessica Chow. Good to have all of you with us. Cardell, we finally connect with Connectability right next to you.
It needed to happen this way.
Nice and corny. So let's reflect firstly on Global Entrepreneurship Week and all you were able to accomplish, and then move into this specific initiative.
Okay. So this year's Global Entrepreneurship Week celebrated during the week of 18th to the 23rd. Our theme for this year, the global theme being entrepreneurship is for everyone. And our theme here in Barbados was looking at sustainability and economic empowerment. Coming out of the Global Entrepreneurship Week initiative, what we found is that in Barbados, one of the greatest assets that we have is us working together, all of the players in the entrepreneurship landscape working together to ensure that the persons who are in entrepreneurship have everything that they need. We were very pleased to have included in our list of sponsors Republic Bank, the Automotive Arts. Those are our two newest sponsors, and the rest that stayed with us, Affinity Plus, Fund Access, those EGFL, those we thank as well. So GEW this year, what we saw is that a lot of the activities that we did were done by partner organizations. So we had Yes on Board. They brought in a speaker from Jamaica who spoke about social initiatives and how those social initiatives can help us with economic development.
And this particular competition, I would imagine, ties in wonderfully with that theme of entrepreneurship is for everyone.
Correct.
So tell us all about this Pitching for Progress,
right,
overarching competition, and then into Build Your Business Together.
Okay. So what has happened is that we have identified activities for every different age group or sector. So we had the breakfast, which was for our existing entrepreneurs, where they got information about business and how to help them to become more sustainable. Moving into our school-based program, which is the Pitching for Progress. This is the second year that we are running this program. And what we are hoping to do is to bring awareness among our young persons about some of the challenges that we are experiencing here in Barbados. This year we focused on NCDs, we focused on the environment and climate change, we focused in on food security, and we focused in on cybersecurity. No, cybersecurity, because with the advent of all that we're doing online and using technology, we need to ensure that especially our young people are made secure by using our online resources. So the team from Harrison College decided that they're going to work with the whole concept of persons living with disabilities, and that was the annex on which they built their project.
All right, so they're going to tell us all about it.
Yes.
I'll start with you, Jaden. All upper school students and in the same year group. Tell me how it all started.
Well, I actually asked my teacher in accounts class, hey sir, I didn't hear, you didn't tell me, did the team fill up or anything like that? Because remember, I won last year with a couple of friends who, 2 of them graduated. But this year around, he said that no one signed up, and I think the due date was just the next day.
31st of October.
So in accounts class, all 4 of us sitting down said, I think we can do this, you know. I didn't want to do it at first, but...
Even though you brought it up?
Yeah, I wanted to give somebody else a shot.
Yeah.
But these 3 wrapped me into it, and it was a great run.
Good stuff. Jessica, tell me how things unfolded in terms of coming up with a concept.
So we were trying to figure out which problem we wanted to solve first, and we thought, we're business students, we're soon looking to be employed, so, so how can we use what we've learned so far in business to help others? So we looked to the problem on solving unemployment for disabled persons and how they can get more easy access to this employment.
All right, good stuff, Jade. Was it an easy buy-in for you? Like Jaden said, 'cause he's like, you know, they were ready to go. Was it an easy buy-in for you?
At first we were all hesitant because we're all a bit timid, but our teacher persuaded us and he let us know that it's good for us to get out there and get into that experience. So it was a challenge balancing the preparing for competition out of school, but we worked together and we were able to do it in the end.
Talk to me about the concept of working with the disabled. You know, where did that come from? Was that like, you know, an easy sell? You know, why was it top of mind for you guys?
Throughout the competition, we had a lot of like presentations from speakers, and we saw this presentation from a man who spoke not only about his own experience with disability, but about how others that he's met have been impacted. And something that that really touched us was the level of unemployment among the disabled community, and that really spoke to us. And we decided to try to solve that problem with our app.
Connectivity. Tell me all about connectivity, Jaden.
Connectability.
Connectability.
Well, imagine LinkedIn, but for persons with disabilities. We provide information to individuals on how they could start their business, better their entrepreneurial skills and what's not. But the main key factor was connecting businesses to persons with disabilities, giving them a portal to view CVs, resumes, whatever they feel like, just to open the gate for people with disabilities.
All right, how did you guys decide, Jessica, who was going to present what and how it was going to be divvied up for the competition?
We tried to focus on each other's strengths. So Jaden was more...
I was more marketing.
Yeah. He's very persuasive. I focused on the finance. Jade would have focused on the more summary.
Yeah, like managing everything.
Yeah.
And Liana would have focused on...
I did monitoring and evaluation and the impact of the business on the disabled community and indirect beneficiaries.
All right, so tell me about your respective areas. How did you approach this specific area in terms of kind of exploring all you could with connectability?
I wasn't too sure where to start because I'm not really into information technology. I've never learned how to create an app, what the costs were. So it was a lot of researching on how much it would cost, what we would need, what financial institutions would be able to lend us assistance. So, yeah.
Definitely called for some time, which is why Jade said that it really drew you away from regular schoolwork in a manner of speaking. In your particular area, did it call for deep research as well, or was that a little easier for you?
Well, when we first were in the presentations, when Mr. Andrew Boy spoke to us, he brought up the percentage of 90% of disabled people are unemployed, and that is where that really stuck out to us. And from there we went home and we all did our research and we worked together and we decided that this is a topic that we wanted to focus on. And since I was more the general manager, I helped to manage them, give them the areas that they would work on and give them timelines and deadlines for them to meet, and then they put it together in the end.
All right, general managers get to delegate. For you with finance?
I did impact and monitoring and evaluation. And for me, it was just figuring out who the direct and indirect beneficiaries of our app would be. So it is mainly geared towards giving disabled persons an opportunity to be featured in our employment landscape in Barbados and across the world. But I thought more about our indirect beneficiaries as well. The employers who get to have a different perspective that isn't typically seen in the job market. Their families who can experience reduced levels of caregiver burden and increased levels of financial stability. It was just about thinking about who would really be impacted beyond just the people who are being offered these job opportunities.
Guys, this is so timely because Wednesday, the 4th is, or is it tomorrow, Tuesday? Tomorrow. It's tomorrow, yeah. Is the day designated for the disabled.
Oh.
Yeah, is the day. We're actually going to have, some people from the disabled community here on Mornin Barbados co-hosting with me and interviewing and all that wonderful stuff. So it truly is timely. Also, tomorrow is the day scheduled for legislation to be laid in Parliament. A new bill that is meant to make, certain conditions and so on better for people with disabilities, and a major part of that legislation is employment. So there are going to be quotas across the public and private sectors for hiring of people with disabilities. So I mean, this is really timely, and it truly is an exceptional initiative. Congratulations to you. Talk to me about the shape that the pitch took in terms of who they had to share it with.
Right. So we started off by giving them the opportunity to hear from expert and subject leaders so on the different topics, and that's when they met Senator Andwele Boyce. He would have been the one who initiated the thought with them. Coming out, they had 2 days of seminars. When the 2 days came out, they then went off and created their area of solution and their proposal. They sent their proposal in. That was the first level of judging. We had a panel of judges who would have reviewed their proposal, providing them with feedback on their proposal. That feedback we then sent back to the school, and they used that feedback to then build out their final pitch. The pitch, they had 3 weeks to build their pitch out and to build out their solution. After that 3 weeks, the finals, which was on Friday, the 23rd of November, they came before a judge, a three-persons panel judge, and that's when they pitched their idea to the judges. The judges gave them again feedback on how they can implement it. So the concept is still in the idea phase, and the hope is that through business support and additional support from different agencies across Barbados, we can see it come to reality.
I would love to see it come to fruition. And you're talking to the right guy. Senator Andwele Boyce he's now been named a disability advocate, along with Janelle Odell. And I know that you have a visually impaired young man at your school now as well. So definitely a very interesting time to be able to share on this. What's the next step for you, Jaden? Because I'm excited, and I'm not even a part of team connectability. I'm really excited about seeing this happen.
Well, I guess the next step is finding out what resources we're going to use, implement everything we've learned so far, and try to get this off the ground.
Good stuff. For you, Jessica, what are your hopes for the app?
I hope that we would be able to go regional, even globally, to help others who may also be facing this difficulty.
Your thoughts?
Well, I hope that we see disabled people, our main target, our main goal is to really help them and get them out into that entrepreneurial world.
I agree, but I also hope that our indirect beneficiaries can also benefit from this. I know sometimes it's difficult to understand that there are other people that also can benefit from opportunities like this. And I hope that with this we can reduce some caregiver burdens and enhance financial stability.
That is truly some wonderful stuff. It's a great initiative. And as Liana mentioned, there are so many other residual benefits that can come with it. I mean, if we have full accessibility, people with prams, for example, with babies, they benefit. The elderly will benefit. And not only that, sometimes we look at people with disabilities as just some group who exist in some little insulated community. That's not so. What about all the young people who have dyslexia and other challenges? Those are disabilities as well. So congratulations on this initiative. Congratulations on the Pitching for Progress. Congrats on the Build Your Business Together, all coming out of Global Entrepreneurship Week. And we still have to chat about all the other work that you're doing. So this won't be the last time we see you.
Next year we have a full calendar. So I hope that we get an opportunity to showcase some of the activities that we are doing, especially when we are starting our program where we are going to focus a lot more on the males who are interested in entrepreneurship, because we've done a pretty good job with the females. I think we need to even the scale.
All right, good stuff. They're going to even the scales. Jaden will say not. Jaden, Jade, Liana, and Jessica, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Very, very timely with this presentation. Congrats on fantastic work. All right, we also had second place going to Graydon Sealy Secondary with their idea, Active Youth Life, and third place going to the Lodge School with their business idea, Advancing Active Solutions for a Justified Youth. So congrats to the other teams as well. But big ups to college, right?
Thank you.
All right, time for another break here on Morning Barbados. Keep jingling. You might win soon. How about that? Stay with us.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Affair segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.vb And together, we will travel the world.
From the beautiful shores of the gem of the Caribbean, Barbados, home of the amazing Harrison's Cave, the tantalizing Oystins Bay Garden, our historic garrison, the indigenous road tennis, and the friendliest people in the world. We are 94.7 FM, the ultimate Bajan experience.
My friend, you don't plan to get it? Oh, Barbados. Hey, I'm KB Clean. Join me 6 a.m. until 10 a.m. right here at 94.7, the best and ultimate Bajan experience. My show is called Bajan to the Bone. Don't miss it, Bajan to the Bone. Weekdays right here and only here on 94.7.
The facts say Morning Barbados reaches an audience of over 50,000 and Newsnight reaches over 56,000. It's simple. When you advertise, you're getting your message to over 50,000 of your potential customers. Make the call to CBC Sales Department today and watch your business grow. Contact us at 467-5559 or email marketing@cbc.bb.
94.7 FM with the kind compliments of Great Health Works, agents for Omega XL and Probiotics. Guardian General Insurance Limited and the Cut and Drive Network brings live coverage of Cricket West Indies Home Series October 31st to December 19th. Join the action, brought to you by Great Health Works, agents for Omega XL and Probiotics. Guardian General Insurance Limited. Live safe, live easy, and the Cut and Drive Network.
We enjoy a game of dominoes and singing karaoke.
I just love crew.
When you love me just a little bit longer.
You get to relax and have a drink and listen to some nice music.
It's something different. It's spectacular. It's fabulous. You know, it's a different feeling altogether.
I never feel so good in a party yet.
Follow me to Q in the Community this Thursday.
You know why?
While you go about your business, we go about our business, and that is gathering the news. Stay up to date at CBC News Barbados on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Get news update on radio throughout the day. And join us for the CBC News Night at 7 every night. CBC News team is on the job and bringing you the news.
Morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Affair segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. And together, we will travel the world.
Morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning. We do apologize for the technical challenge. Seems the Grinch is here with us this morning. I'm Tisha Hines. Here's the morning report. Barbadians living with HIV/AIDS should not be discriminated against. This declaration is coming from Minister of People Empowerment and Elder Affairs, Kirk Humphrey. He says as Barbados joins the rest of the world to observe World AIDS Day, those living with the disease must be treated equally. He was speaking to CBC News at Better Life Assembly Church. And the minister says while Barbados has made significant strides with its HIV/AIDS fight over the years, Barbadians must be constantly reminded that the disease is still affecting individuals. He says he expects the Ministry of Health and Wellness to reveal the latest HIV statistics. Meanwhile, the National HIV Commission will observe World AIDS Day with an exciting celebrity cricket match at the Layers Cricket Ground. We're going to tell you more about those upcoming celebrations in the coming days. An active 2024 Atlantic hurricane season has come to an end, with Barbados being spared the worst, only being affected by the passage of Hurricane Beryl on July 1st. However, officials at the Barbados Meteorological Services, they're saying it's now a good opportunity for Barbadians to review and make adjustments to their hurricane preparedness plans ahead of next year's season. Anesta Henry has that report.
The 2024 Atlantic hurricane season has ended with Barbados only being affected by the passage of Hurricane Beryl on July 1st. On reflection, Acting Director of the Barbados Meteorological Services, Brian Murray, says, based on figures, it has been an active hurricane season as was predicted.
I would say that we may have been spared again because according to the preliminary analysis, Major Hurricane Beryl was supposed to come a little further to the north, but it stayed down south and it affected the islands of Carriacou, Grenada, and Petite Martinique. And they are still not recovering from the damage that have been inflicted by Major Hurricane Beryl.
As of the end of November, there were 18 named storms, of which 12 became hurricanes, and out of that number, 4 became major hurricanes. The acting director is calling on individuals, families, and businesses to review their plans for this year's hurricane season and make adjustments if necessary for the 2025 season.
But I must also say that at one point, we maybe have been lucky because there was the presence of dry air and Saharan dust in the Atlantic, so that may have eased conditions for the hurricane season. In other words, there was much more dry air than anticipated, and that would not have been included in the forecast.
And for those wondering what the weather would be like for the remainder of the year, Mr. Murray says above average rainfall is being predicted.
Usually around this time of year, you have the development of the Atlantic high pressure system in the central Atlantic that tends to get a little larger and comes a little further to the south. And what usually happens is that when you have very cold air coming down from the Atlantic, coming over the warm waters, you will get clouds forming during the night, and then you will get these early morning showers as you experience. Once in a while, you will get 1, 2 little low-level troughs, which will not be of a concern. However, if there's a mid to upper level trough in the area, then you probably get enhancement of these clouds and you probably get some showers and thunderstorms. There's still the possibility of that in December.
Below to near average rainfall is being predicted for January 2025. Anesta Henry, CBC News.
Deputy Commissioner of Police Erwin Boyce is reminding senior officers that in the real world of business, they must remain on the cutting edge. He says despite not being in the business world, an investment in the human resource function provides the organization with a competitive advantage. He was speaking at the closing ceremony of the International Leadership and Management Level 4 Bronze Course 2024 closing ceremony. Over the last 3 weeks, 19 Caribbean senior police officers from 8 Caribbean nations underwent the course through a partnership between the Regional Security System and Durham Constabulary.
Tell police that if there's one thing about being a police officer, I'm an exemplar. I am beyond the ordinary corporate entity. People look to me for guidance, look to me for an example. And hence, that has to be the forefront. That has to be the impetus that drives you as leaders, whether you're middle management leaders or top leaders of your particular organization.
And Deputy Commissioner Boyce urges those officers who underwent the course to return to their respective islands and inform their hierarchy what needs to be done differently. He says senior command will be looking for a return on their investment.
One of the most difficult challenges in receiving top-notch learning is going back to my organization and then telling your boss, we need to do this differently. And you're down the ranks. We need to do this differently. And you would say that, wait till you get your time. You can do it differently, but I'm comfortable in what I'm achieving, what I'm seeing within the organization. Hence, you need to manage that kind of in a way that does not upset the apple cart.
2 young people are the lucky winners of the Pace Digital's Student Smart Card Scholarship. University of the West Indies Cave Hill student Nakia Barrow is a recipient of a $1,000 scholarship, while Caden Hoyt, who is heading overseas to study, has been awarded a $1,500 scholarship. Business Development Manager Gail Welch says Pace Digital continues to support and promote education, including financial literacy, social skills, and employment-enhancing vocational skills for young cardholders.
We are really ecstatic that you are using the product and you're finding it a product that you are using repeatedly, and it is top of mind for you. And for us to be with you here and supporting you in your various endeavors.
Now, Ms. Barrow, who is pursuing a Bachelor of Medicine degree at the University of the West Indies Cave Hill, says she is grateful for the financial assistance, which she will put to good use.
As you can appreciate, medical school comes with a lot of expenses, especially when it comes to starting in the hospital, getting scrubs and various tools. Stethoscope will be a very, very, very big.
And in sports, the UWI Blackbirds left Kensington Oval on Saturday night $100,000 richer and with the title of inaugural winners of the Prime Minister's Cup. They did so by defeating Britain's Hill 3-2 in a game that lived up to all expectations. Our Anne-Marie Burt was there and files this report.
The thrills, the spills, the goals, the saves. All the action from the latest games in the Prime Minister's Cup. Here now are your Flow game highlights. Stay connected at home and on the go with Flow. You couldn't want it any better. The Prime Minister's Cup final lived up to all expectation as UWI Blackbirds and Britain's Hill delivered top-class football, all in the bid to be crowned inaugural champions. And it was Britain's Hill who got the show on the road as Corey Hoyt found an opening, shook the defender, and then put a golden left boot to it, and the celebrations began. Kensington Oval was thrown into a frenzy. The boys in red had gone ahead in the 38th minute of play. But that definitely shook the Blackbirds from their nest, and 4 minutes later the response came. The ball is gifted to their star boy Niall Rees-Stephen. The keeper comes off the line and it's all over. He volleys over him, and the boys in black are the ones to bring their fans alive, silencing the Britain's Hill bench. We're locked up at 1-1. This is actually how it would play out to full time, so extra time, here we go. And 5 minutes into the first 15, this is where the final script started to be written. Jerron Oddison gets the touch, passes, he gets it back and takes aim, and it nips past keeper Kerry Holder. Let's watch it again. What a goal. The Blackbirds have taken flight to make it 2-1. But they weren't done yet. We're now 101 minutes in, and Rees-Stephen is on the right flank, looking to push for it. Holder gets a hand to it, but here comes Romario Drakes, and it's signed, sealed, and delivered. Blackbird's final destination is the Cup, 3-1 and cruising. Britain's Hill did get one more for good measure. Sharon Hoyt gets ahead to it to make it 3-2 on the brink of time. But the whistle goes. After 52 games, the ink is inscribed on the check. UWI Blackbirds, let the celebrations begin. They're undoubtedly the tournament's top team, unbeaten all competition and deserving of the title of Prime Minister's Cup champions. Those were your Flow game highlights. A review of the latest action from the Prime Minister's Cup. Stay connected at home and on the go with Flow.
Congratulations to both teams. Indeed, UWI Blackbirds flew away with the title, but Britain's Hill, yeah, you definitely lived up to everything that was expected. So congrats to all of you. Morning Barbados is brought to you by Jordan Supermarket, and they, of course, are at 4 locations. So make sure you get on in for a chance to win with Jordan Supermarket, doing a wonderful competition this Christmas season. It's time for another break here on Morning Barbados, but stay with us. We have lots more coming up, a review of the weekend, and some other fun activities.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Affair segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.vb, and together we will travel the world.
From the beautiful shores of the gem of the Caribbean, Barbados, home of the amazing Harrison's Cave, the tantalizing Oystins Bay Garden, our historic garrison, the indigenous road tennis, and the friendliest people in the world. We are 94.7 FM, the ultimate Bajan experience.
My friend, you don't plan to get it? Oh, Barbados. Hey, I'm KB Clean. Join me 6 a.m. until 10 a.m. right here at 94.7, the best and ultimate Bajan experience. My show is called Bajan to the Bone. Don't miss it, Bajan to the Bone. Weekdays right here and only here on 94.7.
The facts say Morning Barbados reaches an audience of over 50,000 and Newsnight reaches over 56,000. It's simple. When you advertise, you're getting your message to over 50,000 of your potential customers. Make the call to CBC Sales Department today and watch your business grow. Contact us at 467-5559 or email marketing@cbc.bb.
94.7 FM with the kind compliments of Great Health Works, agents for Omega XL and Probiotics. Guardian General Insurance Limited and the Cut and Drive Network brings live coverage of Cricket West Indies Home Series October 31st to December 19th. Join the action, brought to you by Great Health Works, agents for Omega XL and Probiotics. Guardian General Insurance Limited. Live safe, live easy, and the Cut and Drive Network.
We enjoy a game of dominoes and singing karaoke.
I just love cruise.
When you love me just a little bit longer.
You get to relax and have a drink and listen to some nice music.
It's something different. It's spectacular. It's fabulous. You know, it's a different feeling altogether.
I never feel so good in a party yet.
Follow me to Q in the Community this Thursday.
While you go about your business, we go about our business, and that is gathering the news. Stay up to date at CBC News Barbados on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Get news update on radio throughout the day. And join us for the CBC News Night at 7 every night. CBC News team is on the job and bringing you the news.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Affair segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.vb, and together we will travel the world.
Morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
All right, welcome back. It's time to jingle and win. All you have to do is call me up, and if you can answer the question correctly, you get a chance to win one of these 3 prizes. Remember, this jingle and win for Christmas every day till the end of the year is brought to you with the compliments of Flow and Standard Distribution. All right. So we have here a laptop, cooling, and stand pad. We have a lovely bottle of wine as well, here offered by Shalana's. And we also have a folding aluminum phone stand. How about that? So call us up. I'm going to ask you the question. Let me fix my pad. It just fell off. But I'm going to ask you the question when you call us. So remember, you're calling 228-5562 or 228-5563 and get through. I don't know what's going on with this pack, but I'm going to make it work for now. All right, work with me. Here we go. So you're calling 228-5562 or 228-5563. Question of the day is quite simple. In the song, it's mentioned in the lyrics. Yeah, so, start singing and you're going to know the answer, and we're jingling all the way. Then you pick a number and you get one of these prizes. All right, so call us up 228-5562, 228-5563, and you could be jingling all the way for one of these lovely prizes. Someone is on my phone line. Good morning. Welcome. Here's the question once again. In the song Jingle Bells, what type of vehicle is mentioned in the lyrics? Guys, I can't hear the guest. Yeah? Okay, I think we lost that call, but having a few technical glitches this morning. I think it's the Grinch that they put on the logo who's causing all these challenges. Remember, call us on 228-5562 and 228-5563. Apologies to the last caller. We're getting it right now, though. Remember, you come in, you answer this simple question. In the song Jingle Bells, what type of vehicle is mentioned in the lyrics? Then you pick a number and you get one of these prizes. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Christchurch.
All right. I'm not hearing the caller, guys. All right. So do you have the answer for the question? They're going to tell me if you get it right.
I'm here singing, but I can't get the car. One horse open sleigh?
It is. I heard that. I heard that one. It is a one horse open sleigh. Are you willing to sing a little bit of the song? Jingle bells, jingle. Go. Yeah, she's not willing to sing. Anyways, congratulations.
Jingle
You have to
bells,
pick a
jingle
number.
bells,
Pick a
jingle
number.
all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Good stuff. All right, pick a number. 1, 2, or 3.
Number 2.
Number 2. Let's see which one you get. This is number 1. This is number 2. All right, so you get the folding aluminum phone stand. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
How about that? Congrats, big time. You get this gift. So thank you so much. Keep on watching because there's no limit to how you can win. And when you can win, we're going to give away a prize every single day from now until the end of the year. Congratulations to you, and you will definitely be jingling all the way to the Christmas tree. All right, have a good one. And thanks for watching. So it's easy. All you have to do is make sure you watch. And when we tell you it's time to jingle all the way and win, then you call in, answer simple question. That was easy. And you could be a lucky winner as well. This segment is brought to you with the compliments of Flow and Standard Distribution on Wildy. Stay with us.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Afar segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.vb, and together we will travel the world.
From the beautiful shores of the gem of the Caribbean, Barbados, home of the amazing Harrison's Cave, the tantalizing Oystins Bay Garden, our historic garrison, the indigenous road tennis, and the friendliest people in the world. We are 94.7 FM, the ultimate Bajan experience.
My friend, you don't plan to get it? Oh, Barbados. Hey, I'm KB Clean. Join me 6 a.m. until 10 a.m. right here at 94.7, the best and ultimate Bajan experience. My show is called Bajan to the Bone. Don't miss it, Bajan to the Bone. Weekdays right here and only here on 94.7.
The facts say Morning Barbados reaches an audience of over 50,000 and Newsnight reaches over 56,000. It's simple. When you advertise, you're getting your message to over 50,000 of your potential customers.
Morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Hey, it's 7:27. The time is quickly going by. I'm still jingling this. Nadia, today's producer, she's not fussy with my jingle thing, but I like it. We picked it up last week at Sheraton Center. How about that? All right, so congratulations to Simone Lovell, our first winner for today, December 2nd. Remember, you can watch and win for the rest of the year, so keep on watching. We also have our What You Gonna Give Me for Christmas promotion. That's going to start in a few days as well. So make sure you're answering your phone the right way. When I call you, you have to answer the phone like this. What are you going to give me for Christmas? If you don't answer, then you don't have a chance to win. So make sure you're getting on that action. So speaking of action, lots happened all this weekend, particularly the official opening of the Marcus Garvey Amphitheater. That took place at the Queen's Park area on November 28th at 5:30. So that happened, I believe, on Thursday or so. Wednesday or Thursday. Now, in 1937, Marcus Garvey delivered a powerful lecture titled Intelligence versus Ignorance at Queen's Park, and this event honored his legacy in the same place where history was made. Many, many people came out to be a part of it. It was indeed an inspiring night for all involved and for Barbadians and for Barbadian history for years to come. So make sure you go on through, take the little ones and show them the plaque. And most importantly, we look forward to lots of things happening at the newly minted Marcus Garvey Amphitheater at Queen's Park. Now, a stone's throw away, Golden Square Freedom Park came alive with the sweet sounds of the Independence Concert Band, led by Darian Bailey, and an also all-star Bajan lineup. So we have a few highlights from that concert to share with you. Take a look.
building an innings, raising her voice to catch the first sail of the day. Sometimes you feel to pull the stumps up, throw the ball in the bush, break the bat, handle badly, run to the boundary and shout, "How's that?" Struts long, loudly, done with that.
You got me like, oh, love when I'm so you can put me together when don't be again so wow. Baby, you got me like, don't you stop loving me, don't you loving me, just stop loving me. Ooh, and babe, I'm fixed by the fire just to get close to you. Burn something, babe. I'll run for miles just to get a taste. Nothing love on the way. And you tell me to forget that they bring bulldogs and push down the arms and so alright, I say I shall go. Alright, I say I shall go. Alright, I say I shall go. Alright, I say I shall go.
Here and I can hear your plea. No good, doing a good fall. Man, you hear what I say? Hey, you try your best to try and call me and I won't like no man who's messing around my life. No good, doing a good fall. Man, you hear what I say? No good. Don't drop the cocoa and fly it fish. We nationalists. Not no compromise, not no man with the men of heaven sent. Go! Just a simple reggae on the rhythm. Get your friend in the club. All I go, I will let them know. No matter what I say, all I do. Trade, sense, rise, hands, ripping my vision plan. Fight, music, sing, jump on the car with it, sing. One nothing make me higher. I love my land. On my heart I put mine. I pledge allegiance to sing it, Barbados. We going this way, come like come. Barbados is my home, no matter where I go.
I am so jealous. They had a fantastic time at Golden Square. But that's what independence is all about. It's all about celebrating. So definitely a wonderful lineup. Also, over the weekend, Barbadians gathered in their numbers at Kensington Oval to celebrate Barbados' 58th anniversary of independence and 3rd anniversary as a republic. Here are the highlights.
Order! Arms! Stand at ease!
You know, it's so important as a young person to have a vision of what you wish to be. I don't think she'll mind me telling you, but when I knew our parade second in command as a cadet, she said to me, and I recall her saying, I'm going to be a police officer.
Right!
And look at her career.
Right! Shut! Shoulder! Arms!
And completing the top 3 lineup.
The parade second in command will now hand over the parade to the parade commander, Lieutenant Colonel Julia Dabrio. Lieutenant Colonel Dabrio enlisted in the Barbados Defense Force in August of 1994 and has spent the past 21 years serving in the Officer Corps.
Good morning, Madam. I am Christine Stanford, Senior Superintendent Acting of the Barbados Police Service and second in command of this parade, commemorating 58 years of independence. On parade are 919 officers and other ranks, formed up in 3 sides of a hollow square, at the open order, at the shoulder arms, awaiting the pleasure of your instructions. May I have permission to carry on? Ma'am, please.
Lieutenant Colonel Julia Dabrio is the commanding officer of the Barbados Regiment and holds a master's degree from the Inter-American Defense and Security in the United States. She is the first officer of the Barbados Defense Force to complete this program. Additionally, she holds a bachelor's degree in psychology from the University of the West Indies, a master's degree in public health, and recently completed a master's program in international relations at the University of East London.
The presentation here at Kensington Oval.
Band will now do the troop in quick time. This beautiful march to Conciliator, composed of course by Prince Cave, a former director of the old band of the Royal Barbados Police Force. I think this was composed when he was a student at the Royal Military School of Music and actually did capture a top prize.
Quite recognizable it is.
And we heard music earlier from Steve Silvers and Jason Catlin, who are both members of the band. Perhaps the tensest moment of the parade because they...
First on the passing line is the Barbados Coast Guard, commanded by Lieutenant Coast Guard Sean Hazelwood. He's assisted by Lieutenant Coast Guard Elvis King and Sub-Lieutenant Chad Calise.
Beautiful synchronized sword work. But they know that Brigadier level will be looking for anything out of place. So they're going to be trying their very best.
Next are the Corps of Women,
perfect.
led by Lieutenant Coast Guard Sasha Marshall. She's assisted by Second Lieutenants Kashara Ford and Josephine Aline.
Quick march!
Beautifully transitioned from slow time to quick time. Just as the band did a troop in slow time.
The musical pieces for the march past in quick time are Prestige and Honor by Constable Tito Gittins, Symbols of Strength by Sergeant Steve Sobers, Claim to Fame by Senior Superintendent Andrew Lynch, and Service Beyond Duty by Captain Brian Cole.
Again, all locally composed marches. The horses. I can't say that I do, but the children love the horses.
The multi-troop will now canter past to the tune Matilda. They're under the command of Station Sergeant Richard Woggs and assisted by Sergeant David King.
And if you think marching in line is tricky, let's see how they maneuver these horses.
Absolutely. And sometimes the horses are quite enthusiastic. I know that this calls for a great degree of skill from the officers on horseback to be able to showcase the discipline that they're able to command from the
As you move around, our medic unit is present and working. The year was 2007 when they started their first responding.
Now 2023 was a year of food, craft and cuisine artistry. The catering unit was given recognition.
Of a special operations troop at Paragon Base.
The first officers are already making their way over to the Cheapside area. Across the board when it comes to the parades. I'm always interested in trying to figure out who has a sword and who has a gun and what's the significance.
Well, very simple. A sword is part of the ceremonial dress for an officer. And certainly when the troops are armed.
And quite a presentation it was. I thoroughly enjoyed being a part of it, and I know you enjoyed watching it or coming out to be a part of it as well. Also, a part of the occasion was that we had an 11-member delegation from the U.S. Congress led by U.S. Congress Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries, who spoke on the occasion as well as they honored former U.S. Congresswoman Shirley Chisholm, who was also honored in a separate ceremony at Parliament following the Independence Day parade. Now, a portrait of the first black woman elected to the U.S. Congress was unveiled to mark the 100th anniversary of her birth. Prime Minister Mia Amor-Mottley says Shirley Chisholm embodies Barbadian leadership on the global stage, where women were not seen and black people had just come into their own. So congratulations on that. And for those of you who head out to Parliament, you'll be able to see her portrait. Of course, she credits much of what she was able to do in life to her early education here in Barbados. We also have to say congratulations to the Yui Blackbirds, Yui Cave Hill. I know you are going to erupt in celebrations this morning again. Of course, they won the inaugural Prime Minister's Cup, which was held at Kensington Oval over the weekend as well. They walked away with $100,000. More details about the game will be shared during the morning report coming up tomorrow we definitely have more details coming your way. And we're going to show more of the video highlights during our sports presentations as well. Now, Barbadians enjoyed a special treat this independence when the iconic Niagara Falls was lit in the national colors of Barbados on Saturday, November 30th from 10 p.m. And the spectacular illumination lasted for 10 minutes. So beautiful things. We know that there were going to be many cities that they were going to light up across the U.S. in honor of Shirley Chisholm's 100th birthday, the anniversary of her 100th birthday as well. But it definitely was a sight to behold for all Barbadians who took up the vantage point to be able to see it. You can go back and see it online if you missed it as well. Also, coming off over the weekend on Saturday was the COB Soko Goes Gold show that was over. It was at Bagatelle. It was truly an unforgettable night. Attendees vibed to the legendary sounds of Destra Garcia, the Queen of Bacchanal, along with the Bacchanal Band. Sherwin Winchester was there. Soko Queen Alison Hines. Edwin Yearwood was in attendance as well. Mighty Gabby, iWeb, Marsville, Kimberly Ennis, Barry Chandler, you name it. It truly was a show for everyone. It was a great show as well. I enjoyed it. I was there too. Had just about 8 minutes to go before 8 o'clock, but we have a little surprise coming up, so stay with us.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
The facts say Morning Barbados reaches an audience of over 50,000 and Newsnight reaches over 56,000. It's simple. When you advertise, you're getting your message to over 50,000 of your potential customers. Make the call to CBC Sales Department today and watch your business grow. Contact us at 467-5559 or email marketing@cbc.bb.
94.7 FM with the kind compliments of Great Health Works, agents for Omega XL and Probiotics. Guardian General Insurance Limited and the Cut and Drive Network brings live coverage of Cricket West Indies Home Series October 31st to December 19th. Join the action, brought to you by Great Health Works, agents for Omega XL and Probiotics. Guardian General Insurance Limited. Live safe, live easy, and the Cut and Drive Network.
We enjoy a game of dominoes and singing karaoke.
I just love cruise.
When you love me just a little bit longer.
You get to relax and have a drink and listen to some nice music.
It's something different. It's spectacular. It's fabulous. You know, it's a different feeling altogether.
I never feel so good in a party yet.
Follow me to Q in the Community this Thursday.
While you go about your business, we go about our business, and that is gathering the news. Stay up to date at CBC News Barbados on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Get news update on radio throughout the day. And join us for the CBC
Morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Now, as part of the Money Smart digital financial literacy program launched in March of this year, the focus has been on the topic of financial fraud. Investment scams and other types of financial fraud are definitely on the rise here in Barbados, across the region and the world, and they're affecting people from all walks of life. No one is immune, and the impact can be devastating. Now, over the course of this series, the public will be informed about how to identify and avoid these schemes.
Central bank intelligence used to have money management and comprehend how to make investments and secure your finances.
Welcome to the second program in a three-part series by the Central Bank of Barbados on how you can avoid and identify financial fraud. We're joined once again by Inspector Dudley Walrond from the Barbados Police Service's Financial Crimes Investigation Unit. Today, he'll share details of a scam which local and regional law enforcement officials are seeing in recent times.
Yes, there have been some new emerging trends in financial scams locally and regionally, and this occurs where there are unauthorized transfers from customer accounts at financial institutions. These encounters are online where persons have an online presence, their money is transferred to their account, and this money is always transferred to another financial institution. Then that customer is given instructions where they're asked to either transfer this money to other accounts or to make purchases like iTunes cards or just remit the money through Western Union, and they'll be asked to be like a mystery shopper where they gauge the interaction between the customer service rep at Western Union and whatever money is left back at the end of all the transfers, which would be a negligible amount, is considered compensation for the work done by that person. It can come to a job offer where the person online sees this person offering a job and they respond to the ad online, and that is where the encounter begins, and the person would then ask for banking information, and that is where the transfers would begin.
Thank you, Inspector Walrond, for sharing this information with us. And thank you for tuning in to this important program. Remember, staying informed is your best defense against financial fraud. Join us next time for the final program in this series, where we'll talk about what you should do if you believe you are a victim of financial fraud. This series is brought to you by Money Smart, the Central Bank of Barbados' digital financial literacy program.
So make sure you stay on top of things. You definitely should be money smart. Remember, Morning Barbados is brought to you with the compliments of Jordan's Supermarket at 4 locations to serve you better. 2 in Bridgetown at Fairchild Street and Baxter's Road, 1 in the north in Speightstown, and 1 on the west coast at Fitzvillage in St. James. Now, CBC wants to give you prizes all Christmas long. Now is the time for you to send your name in by WhatsApp or email. So you're emailing marketing@cbc.bb or you're sending it to WhatsApp 4675465. Get your name and number in for a chance to win in the What You Can Give Me for Christmas promotion. It's going to run from the 11th of December through the 24th of December, and we have some great prizes for you to win in that competition as well. Television sets, you name it, all types of things. All you have to do is get your information in. You have from now until the 11th to make sure you are registered. All you have to do is answer your phone, what you can give me for Christmas? And just like that, you are going to be a winner. You get a chance to win. The CBC What You Can Give Me for Christmas promotion is sponsored by Courts, Western Wholesale, Swiss, City of Bridgetown Credit Union, Coca-Cola No Sugar, Post Wireless World, and Berger Paint. So make sure you get in on that action. We are giving away lots and lots this Christmas season. Now, today's Monday, December 2nd. That means it's time for the 9th edition, the ninth episode of the QEH show, the Pulse Radio Show that's coming your way on Q100.7 FM. And today they're looking at the QEH strategy from 2025 to 2028, enhancing their support services. So you want to make sure you tune in for that. You get to hear from Miss Louise Bob, Director of Support Services, as she unveils exciting plans for her directorate under the new QEH strategy. Mr. Neil Clark, CEO, with updates on the upcoming public town hall on how you can help shape the final stages of the strategy. And that is all coming up at 11 o'clock this morning. All right. So make sure you tune in to QFM for that action. That's it from us for today. We certainly hope you had a good competition, a good time with our competition. Jingle all the way and win with the compliments of Flow and Standard. And we have to thank our new sponsor, Jordan Supermarket, for coming on board as well. We want to remind you about registering for the What You Gonna Give Me for Christmas promotion as well. Remember, that's brought to you with the compliments of Courts, Western Wholesale, Swiss, City of Bridgetown Credit Union, Coca-Cola No Sugar, and Post Wireless World, as well as Berger Paints. Thank you, Peter. Coming up tomorrow on Morning Barbados, conversations on CARICOM with David Comichon, the QEH Town Hall meeting. We're going to talk more about that, plus a special edition of Morning Barbados in honor of the International Day of Persons with Disabilities 2024. That's all tomorrow. So see you then. Have a great day today. Merry Christmas all.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Barbados, get up.
Good morning, Barbados. Good